Welcome back. I'm going to do my second video lesson, solving multi-step equations with variables on both sides. Right. So if you see two terms with the same variable on the same side of the equal sign, just like we have here, negative 5x and positive 8x, you can just combine them by adding negative 5x plus 8x, and that's going to give you 3x. All right, so that's how you handle variables that are on the same side. Here you can see we have variables that are on both sides of the equal sign. The first thing you want to do is simplify any side of the equation that you can. Like, for example, I want to get rid of those parentheses. So I'm going to distribute, which is multiplication. 2 times 3y, that's going to give you 6y. And then 2 times 7, that's 14. There's nothing I can do on this side, so I just bring that down. Now I'm going to use inverse operations, start with any term. I decided to start with the 3y. The opposite of positive 3y is negative 3y. Whatever I do on one side, I do on the other side. And I simplify. 6y, take away 3y. That gives me 3y. So I bring that down. I have canceled out my opposites, so they're not there anymore. And I bring everything down. Okay. I'm going to continue to use inverse operations. I want to bring my constants to the right side of the equation. I cancel out my opposites again. I bring down what I didn't cancel, and I'm going to simplify. Negative 4 minus 14. And that gives me negative 18. Y is still not by itself. It's being multiplied by 3, so the opposite of multiplying by 3 is dividing by 3. So I do that on both sides. Negative 18 divided by 3 gets me my answer of negative 6. Let's say you have been given a word problem, and they want you to write your own equation. So first things first, I see that the word same is in the problem. If you see same, you're going to think equal. So you put an equal sign in the middle of your paper and get ready to set up your equation. So the first company charges a base fee of $60. A base fee is a number that's by itself. It happens one time. And a rate of 120 per hour. Per hour means you're going to multiply by the number of hours, which is just h. Green Thumb charges $70 per hour. Going to use the same variable for your equation, plus a $1,600 equipment fee. I want you to do this algebraically, which means you got to show work. So I'm going to start with inverse operations. Start with any term you want. I'm going to bring positive 70 over with a negative 70h. Okay, so I simplify and I cancel out my opposites. And I'm going to bring down 120h minus 70h. That's 50h. Now I want to get my 60 and my 1600 together. That's a constant. I'm going to bring it over here. The opposite of positive 60 is negative 60. Both sides cancel out your opposites. Okay, bring down. 50h I didn't touch. It comes down. 1600 minus 60 is 1540. My final step to get h by itself is to get rid of that 50. The opposite of multiplying by 50 is dividing. So I divide by 50 on both sides. I, once again, cancel out my opposites, and I get 30.8 hours. And I showed all my work algebraically, and since it's number of hours, it needs to be positive. So that's how you solve multi-step equations with variables on both sides. Good luck on the practice.